going for life.
Yes, going. Why did you do that?
Nothing.
Why did you turn around? This is really what?
The phone do that. Another phone do that.
Okay, miss. Miss. You gotta look in the camera though. Are you seeing in the camera?
Yes.
Because you want to go live with me.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. The camera seems blurry. The camera seems like I want to stop. Camera seems
We're so waiting with another camera.
yes.
Oops. And then the TV's off. And then the phone off.
So,
Oh no. Let's remove the camera.
let's swing it off.
Okay.
Okay then, let me welcome my guest. You're my guest tonight.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Miss Guest.
A chair.
Okay. We go on 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yes.
So we soon get started in our live chat. It's a live chat tonight.
That's your phone.
It is?
Yeah.
What we're doing?
We're doing the phone.
Okay, we are on the phone. And it's a live chat. Okay? Okay. Let me see if we need this light.
On. Oh no. What you do is grandma's phone power. You can do yourself.
You can't see right there, sir? Yeah. You're not seeing? Alright, come up there. I am Catch your bottle. That's it, doing that stuff.
No, I think I put it off switch. The button is power. It's so hard.
You have to be still though.
It's hard.
You want that light to be off? Why? I don't think so. We should have that light on.
Is this good? It's right? Oh.
Yeah, well, let us have the other light on. You don't think so?
But if you on, light bright.
Light's bright. Let me see.
That light? Oh no. That light's rich.
I think we let us have it this way.
What? The force field.
You don't think that way?
But it's more for you. Church. But if you feel shot away. But there's no more. This is another email. This is another email. Like that, another email. Oh, you can use it.
Yes, Miss Little Lady.
But I'm only supposed to use it.
Okay. No, we gotta move on.
But the button to this.
We are going to talk.
Yes.
Okay.
So this.
Good night to each and every one tonight.
Did you watch?
We are on a live chat. Streaming live
Swimming pool.
from
Look,
Positivity Positive channel.
But
We are streaming live.
we cannot.
Aquarian is on. Could you please join me on my live? I am on. It is about 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Just really want to finish the topic we was on last night. And we could not finish it. You're blocking here. You're blocking there.
It's black.
Okay. So you need to say good night since you want to be here with me.
Good night.
Say good night, everyone.
Good night, anyone.
Say, I am streaming live tonight from Positivity Positive channel. So how are you out there? You have to stop this way. Said, how are you out there?
How are you up there?
You want to be here with me in this room, so you are here. Tonight, good night everyone. We are here to just finish the topic we started last night.
But it's here with the YouTube mobile app.
How was your day? What is a productive one? How was it? Was it a tiresome one? How was it?
You will wash it with soap.
Yes. Let's get this way. You will have to stop fanning this. You're getting no enough breeze. So you are disturbing the people who is looking on you. Okay?
This one.
Yes, if you look there, they are seeing
Wash it
you.
with soap.
You get ready for bed and you want to join me here. How was your day today? I hope it was a productive one. one that you will not regret. Do not regret the day, but maybe disappointed in some of the things that had not gone right. But the day is good. The day is wonderful. Anything out of it is not wonderful. It's the plan we set that had not gone the way we wanted to go. So that is it. Have you hugged yourself this morning? Have you hugged yourself this evening? Have you hugged yourself and say, oh, I love you. I love you.
I love you.
So you hug yourself and said, I love you.
I hug yourself. I love
Kiss yourself
you.
on the shoulder. Yes. Said, I love you.
I love you.
To those that are having a grieving moment, it is okay for you to grieve. So grieve. Grieve.
Grief.
For those that have birthday, may God prosper you to see many more birthdays and birthdays. For those that are still on the job, checking in on the job, you will be guided. Take heart to do what you're doing. For those that are still considering what to do, there is a way out. There's something to do. For you all, prosperity, love. In whatever you plan to do, you will be prosperous in it. Good. Adriana, I soon throw you out of this room. I will soon throw you out of this room. I should ask you to go and let me do what I'm doing. No, you said that you're seeing yourself. Yeah, and I feel so good about it. Yeah. Good.
Triangle.
You're trying. Yes, I am trying to go. Okay, tonight's topic continues. Dream and aspiration. And as we reach a part last night where we have to stop because time was up on me. So we just decided to finish it tonight. Our dream and our aspiration. Where we want to aspire. But first you must think that your attitude towards where you plan to aspire to will determine your altitude. So your attitude will determine your altitude. Adriana? Adriana? Will you please go to the other room?
No.
Why?
I just want to go to the light.
You you want to do the live? Okay, let's read. This is this word.
I want
Dream
dream
and aspiration.
aspiration.
Good. So you're telling the people who is looking on and listening, what is the topic? What is the topic? Dream
Dream
and aspiration.
aspiration.
Okay. So that is what you're talking about tonight. I hear the world is seeing. Okay, got it. Aspiration. I reached the part last. Aspiration is the hope and ambition of achieving something. But in the old tangled of it, You have nothing tangible to really push you to that. Nothing to back you up. Nothing that you could look on to say, okay, I have this. For instance, you want to go to school, but not enough money. You cannot pay the school fee. You cannot pay the school fee, but you have the ambition to go. What you, Adriana, how do I call that? I come for you. Stop doing that, please. Be a nice little girl sitting in front of the camera. We cannot be streamlining your mouth. You can't do that. So you're going to sit nicely and listen to me. Okay? If not, I will have to send it to your room. Are you going to listen? Are you going to behave nicely? Are you not going to open your mouth and let everybody see your teeth? Okay then. No, you're not opening your mouth for everybody to see your teeth. You're not going to cry over. You're going to behave like a nice little princess. Okay. And again, what we're talking about again? Dream. And what?
Aspiration.
Okay then, ma'am. So you're going to be... She want to go live with me?
Yep.
And here she is going live with me. Enjoying herself in the camera.
Yeah.
Good. All right. We have the ambition for the things that we want to achieve in life. But of course, there isn't much to back it up. Now, if you think that you want to go and start a business, your first thing is to do is sit down with pen and paper, and you are going to go to your writing. How much to start that business? What kind of business you are going to do anyhow? What kind of business? I am going to sell shoes.
Shoes.
What's the market for shoes?
They're drawing at the
If I start here, will there be a market here? And now we can sell online. So you're going to choose your base. You're going to choose your fan base. You're going to choose your market base. How much money do I have to start? Oh my God, I do not have enough money. How much money do you have?
Two.
I only have $1,000. How much shoes can that buy? Okay, let us drop from the shoes a little bit.
Shop on the shoes.
Let us think of something else. Slippers will cost less. $1,000 can buy 6 slippers. So we are going to buy the slippers. So you're moving from the slippers to reach to the shoes.
Yep.
Planning plays an important role in whatever we are doing or going to do. Without planning, you fail. And if you fail to plan, then you fail. You plan to fail. So you have to have plan in place. You will have to have plan in place. You're going to reach,
shoes.
carry out your dream. You're going to reach and you decide. Determination. Determination. Sometimes you went and you said to somebody, look here, you know, I am planning to do so, and I am going to do this. And the person look at it and say, then, how you going to do it? Oh, and they have all the negative to push onto you. Now, if you're not strong, you will buy into the negativity. When you are going for your goal, put negativity somewhere far. Think of the positivity. Think, be optimistic in what you're doing and what you're going to do. So you don't take your business to everyone, because it's not everyone that means good. It's not everyone that means good to your business. It's not every energy you can pull in to your business. Okay, that's it. You're going to school. You don't have the money, but you have to start saving something, at least half of the cost. But not to have none at all, that meaning to say you are not saving anything. You want to reach, but how you want to reach? Are you going to reach just by standing one place and said, I want to, I would like to? Put your best foot forward. Your best foot not. Put your best foot forward. And start. The children of Israel, as I said last night, the Red Sea could not part unless they go in the water. And if you think it's a joke, read it again. They went in the water, and that's how the Red Sea parted. If the boy did not have one loaf of bread and 2 fishes, Jesus could not have carried out the miracle. So something has to be there for you to work with and to work on. If you decided to go across the lake and you stand on one side and want to go and don't make the move, you will never move. You will stand there and want to, and you stop with want to and don't move. You cannot aspire that way. Your dream cannot come through that way. It takes movement. Okay? If you're, what is going on here? If you're thinking to say, okay, I am going to borrow the money from the bank, you will have to have something to show to the bank. You cannot just walk into any bank and say, okay, I need $100,000, and they just pick up $100,000. They are asking you for something. So everything you do, it took effort to do it. It takes a drive to do it. It just don't come through easily. You stretch your hand out and it come out. When manna used to fall from heaven, as the Decalogue says, people went out to pick up manna. They did not see the manna drop in their house. They had to go out with their buckets to collect the manna. Yes, the manna fall. Don't go for it and see how hungry you will be or see how filled you will be. So everything takes an effort and a drive to get it done. Everything took effort and a drive to get it done. You want to sleep, right? You want to sleep? Okay. Right? So you cannot sit there and say many people who you'd look and said, oh, they are successful in life. Sometimes some go hungry, little and nothing. Some go without shoes. When I was much younger, very younger, I met this lady, and she used to be very encouraging to me. And she said to me, the place that she was living, when she wanted that place to buy, it was selling. She boiled oil, coconut oil, and that's what she used for her daily living, and she rears cows. She said when she heard about the place, she have the money, she saved the money. And the day when she should met with the person, the one crepe she have, it ripped out. She said she put on, she said, I'm not going to buy anything out of this money. And she said she went inside her room and she tore a piece of white cloth and she tied up her big toe and put the foot on top of the tear out shoes and band it up and put on the good one. And she walked more than 5 miles from Seaport to Morton, more than 5 miles. Let's say she walked about 10 miles.
10 miles.
With the money in her hand. And everybody, she said, oh no, I said, wait, what happened to you? What happened to your foot? The toe cut and it cannot go into the shoes. This was what she used as a deterrent in order to go and get the piece of place. And she went and she paid for her I think it was half acre of land. And she walked back. You want to sleep?
No.
Okay, we'll stay still then. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not comfortable?
No.
Man, tell me. You take your face and take over the camera. And she walked back to her home. She walked back, she could take off the piece of shoes, loose her toe, and everybody think her toe cut, so she couldn't wear shoes in order to get the piece of land. And she built her house. When she was saying that to me, her house was already built, it was years. But she was showing me how she managed to achieve. And she could purchase more land after that, still boiling coconut oil. She didn't have an education of that. What are you doing, huh? She didn't have an education, but she used this. And she need a house. She didn't want a house. Need is different from wants. She didn't want a house. She needs a house. And this was what she did. And she get the house. She built her house. There are two entrepreneurs into a parish. Right here. Stop giving me trouble. And we were having a forum, entrepreneurial, and they were invited. They were two prominent people in the town. One wanted to be they told them want to be a businessman. One wanted a pharmacy, and I'll go back over the pharmacy thing. But I did pharmacy last night, I did the next one. He was working at a sugar factory, and that sugar factory, they do rum there. That was one of the sugar factory, that rum. And he was working in that department. And he said he looked and he think hard and long. In working, he really have so much money to start what he wanted. And he decided to steal. But he's going to steal to better himself. And this was what he did. He have some cow, they allow him to raise cow on the property. And he have a bicycle. And he put on a carrier on the bicycle. 2 white buckets. And the bag we call crocus bag in those times. Or still. Him having crocus bag. He have his machete and it's big of plastic. This is what's happening now. The white bucket, if you go and look for his cow, because after he leave work, he went and he looked after his cows. The bucket, a cow is there cannot go down to the river to have water because they were near to the river. He will use the bucket to carry the water. That's the cover up. Nothing go like that. The bag, if him have, they use feed the cows them on guango. So you will pick up guango and give to the cow them. So the bag is to put the guango in. The plastic is if rain is falling, it can cover. The machete is any entanglement with the cow them anywhere and can chop out the bush. So him have this thing all planned. He said when he go, because he is in that department, he wet the crocus bags in the rum and put them into the bucket and he closed the bucket. So the security checking him in the morning is the same thing he come in with. So they stop checking because guess what? Him don't have anything. All him have is the things to go and look after his cows. And each evening he's leaving that compound and have the crocus bags into the bucket with rum. And he went home, he looked after his cow, went home, and he have a next bucket when he drained the rum into. And him say did that until he reached 30 and start bottling them out. He reached 30 bottles of rum. Hence come John Krabati, because he was the first one who gave that rum that name. I don't know if it come from the factory, but because it is undiluted, they call it John Krabati. So people hear about John Krabati. This was where it came from. And him started to open a little bar at his house. So him dilute the rum and him sell. And him say him have a bucket where him throw all the money that he sold the rum into. What's that? What's that? All the money that he sold went into come on, Adri, you're doing wrong here now. Bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. This is not nice. You want to go in your room?
No.
You don't want to go in your room? Stop this. It's nonsense, this.
Water, I want.
Here. So, that bucket stays there. And he keep taking the rum until him start sell like 2 bars. Him start diluting the rum and sell the rum. And he did that until he bought a piece of place in the town. And he started his building. His first building was a bakery. That building is still doing business. And this bakery, he employed. And after the bakery take off good and strong, he started working at the factory. Right? So you'd say, okay, him steal it, but he steal it for a good cause. Today, as I speak, a supermarket is with that bakery. That bakery is still in swing. A supermarket is there, and they have other business place. The father passed away. The children now is in that business, running the business. So I say all that to say, it takes planning, it takes the drive in order for you to get to where you want. You cannot sit down and get there. Plan and work with your plan. Plan A, plan A, plan B, plan C, on plan Z. If plan A fail, you jump to plan B. So you set your plan that at no time you will be able to fail. And if plan A is slow, you pull up for plan C and back it up. Only so many that today is in big business, we call it the avalanche of society, and they did not reach there by just saying, I want to get there. No, they put in hard work to be there. But you have to have, you want to reach your goal, you put on blinkers like all the race horses. They put on the thing at the side of their eye, they call it blinkers. That you don't look left and you don't look right. This is where I am going, this is where I want to reach, and that is how you're going to get there. Right? So with the ambition, aspiration, with your ambition, you will get there. And do not reach up. Do not reach at one part and stop. You?
Here.
Okay. Sure. Do not get to one part of the road and stop. 1,000 miles begins with one step. The first step, and you will cover 1,000 miles without even realizing you have done so much. Money is one of the factor we must have, because without it, we cannot do anything. Okay? But how do you go about it? You don't have the ambition to rob. You don't have the ambition to beg. And if you beg, if you do beg, for a good cause. And if you do beg, beg in a way that you don't go back and beg again. And if you have to thief that you don't have to repeat the thief.
But I want to watch YouTube.
Yes, it's you, somebody watching you on YouTube. You want to see the persons watching you on YouTube?
Yep.
They are seeing you. Another time you will see them. Okay? Okay. So you finished going live now?
Yep.
Okay, so you will go to your room now?
No.
You don't want to go to room? I didn't want you into a video though. This is what I did not want for you. So you won't come back into a video. I ain't want you in a video at all. But you seems to love it. Okay, sweetie, come on.
Huh?
This is something I don't want for you. I don't plan for you to be in no videos. I don't want you to be on live stream, my dear. Oh, no.
I want to watch YouTube.
You're watching YouTube. You have to watch YouTube on the TV.
No.
You are on YouTube now. You're live. See there? You're live on YouTube.
No. I need to go on live.
Yes, you're on live. So the word live, you are live.
No.
Yes, you are. Okay? So, I'm having a, no problem. Anyhow. So, if you have to do that with a aim and a view. Do that knowing that at the end of it, you will not, if you have to steal, let's say it is not condoned, but if you have to steal some money, steal it for the right purpose. Use it for the right purpose. And you won't have to do it a second time. So do it for the right purpose. although we don't condone it. Work to aspire. Work to achieve. Do not throw your ambition down. And at the end of the day, the end of the year, the end of the month, you said, me shoulda, me coulda. No. Do the things now. Laugh at yourself later. Okay? So, this is the achievement of your dream and your aspiration. Dream dreams, aspire to be great. There is a saying that the heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but them while their companions slept were toiling upward in the night. The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but them, while they were idling, while they were thinking of something else, the others were toiling. They were toiling upward in the night. Who is studying or studying? You have people go to exam. No, thank you, ma'am. Don't market my things. They went to the exam and they come back and say, I didn't pass the exam. I think you reach your point now that you need to go. What is it?
I want you to on the TV.
Oh, I can't put on the TV for you to watch YouTube just now. Okay? So, could I say goodbye to you?
No.
You're not going to cry. Everybody will be seeing your face crying. You don't want that.
No.
Oh, good. So you don't want anybody laughing at you. So, oh my God, look at her crying.
No.
No, so smile.
No.
Smile.
No.
Smile.
No.
Said, I love you all. No, you have to talk into the phone.
I love you all.
Good. They said they love you too. Yeah, they said they love you too.
I love you too.
Yes, they said they love you too. Something went wrong? Try again. Yes, this little girl here. So you should not have touched it. Okay? You should not have touched it. Something went wrong because you poke your little fingers up there. Leave it, thank you, ma'am. Leave it. And this phone is off. You're interrupting everything this evening. You're interrupting everything this evening. Why are you doing that, my girl?
Nothing. I just circle a break.
Somebody say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, somebody says hello.
Hello.
So I have to be streaming live with you. I have to be paying you some attention. Okay, so okay. Yeah. So you can't need or you can't want, which is the need is more than the want things. And you sit aside. Some person achieve late in life, some in their middle age, and some at a younger age. Eh? So don't care what point you reach and you have something in mind to do. That there's a nurse, there are two of them. A teacher went to school. She have 6 girls, and when the last girl was in college, they both was in college. She wanted to be a teacher. She could not afford to send herself and the children. So she gave them their opportunity. And when the last girl was in college, say she, the mother and them and her was in college. At the end of the day, she get to be the teacher. This other lady who were working together, she wanted to be a nurse. And all her life she wanted to be a nurse. And when she finished training, she could only work 3 years with the government before she reached her retirement age. So many times people is in and saying, my God, the person whole, as long as you are not sick, as long as your faculties are working, you can achieve what you want. Be an achiever. She works only 3 years at the government in the hospital. But guess what? Nursing is a thing that you can have, it is a wide spectrum. So you can, okay, thank you, ma'am. See you later. Go get your bottle. Go get your cup. Go get your cup. Okay, ma'am. You can achieve. So how when you walk and you eyelid and you prepare to do this, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. There was this young lady dropped out of high school, and in dropping out of high school, she have 2 children. When I know her, she already have 2 children. And she was such a terrible young miss. She cursed for nothing. And yet when you're not holding her reasoning, she's an intelligent young lady. Yeah. And one day I was talking to her about life and all, and she said to me, a tree man me keep, What the
No more cups. There's no more cups.
No more cups? No cups are out there in the fridge? Ask Terry for your cup. Go ask Terry for your cup. She said to me, a 3 man me keep, One work a bakery, one do fishing, and one is a farmer. So I look at her. I didn't laugh because there was nothing to laugh about. Because I'm looking at this young miss throwing her life down the tube. And I said to her, as she said to me, you know why I keep them? At the time she wasn't even working. Because when I want to have bread, I have to think of the money to go buy. But we get our bread and get our money. The farmer one, he will bring 2 bananas and bring yam and so come. And the fisher one, he will come with fish. And this is how she look at life. This is how she look at it. And this is how she set it up to be. And I think about, speaking to her, I think about what she said. But long and hard, I'm looking at her with the 2 children. 2 children and no father in place. And for a long time, I take about 2 weeks. I sleep and I wake on this on her, what she said. And I called her one evening. I was coming from work. And I called her one evening. I said, would you go to Heart? She said, yes or no. I said, I would like you to go to Heart. I would like you to do something with your life. I would like you to see life a different way. Even if you're going to keep 10 man after, but see life a different way. Your boys will be seeing one man, and you have the other 9 somewhere else. And believe you me, I leave my house and went to the art office, and I picked up 2 forms, and I took them to her. I said, fill them out. And when you fill them out, if you don't have the money, because I don't want you to fill them out and put them at your house, bring them to me. I will take them into the office. And she said, okay. Before she filled it out, she went to the, would call her friends. These are on the street. They are in a clique. And she said it to them. Especially one who looked like she was the leader of the carelessness. And this was what the person said to her. And the person who was speaking to her is the mother of 7 children at the time. And she said to her, I said, yeah, idiot. You're going to make that woman tell you say you can go back to school. You know, she say, you're a big man. You have 2 picnic. Make she go away. I didn't know that all of this was said. One morning, I went to her house. I said, you fill the forms already? She said, yes. And she gave me the form. And she told me what the person said. I said, she said, may I go here now? And I took the form into the office. Of course, there were people there that I know. And I came back and I said to her, they're going to call you for an interview. And they did. And they called her for the interview. She passes the interview and she went. You come back eating now. You come back eating now. All right, ma'am. She passes the interview and she went on training.
That's it for the photo.
Today as I speak to you, she is the bursar for a school. She could able to send her boys to school. One of the boy is a police officer in rank, a rank policeman. And I met her one day and she said to me, I am doing my autobiography and you are the one in it. Okay, could you please leave the door? Okay, go out to Terry. I'm going to.
No. No.
She said to me, I am doing my autobiography.
I get the chicken.
And you are on the top of it. You are the one that caused me to be in the position I am in today. The person who encourage her that, oh, you're a big woman now, you're too picnic, where you go to school, go do, make the woman go on about her business. Her children didn't even make much. They sit back and watch this young lady progress in life. They sit back and watch her because what? This young lady is on the life and watching and stop of a life with you. This is the life. So I say all of that to say this. You can achieve. You can reach your goal in whatever position you want to do it. You can do it. When I went to the University of the West Indies to study, I was 30 plus years. Yeah. But there are things I wanted. I need it. I need to accomplish. I bake. I cook. I am a seamstress. Now they call it garment constructor. And I do garment construction. But there are things I needed. I work in the medical field. I trained in the medical field. But there are things I needed. I didn't look at my age. I look at my health. I look at my faculties. They're all in working position. So I didn't waste my time. And I do it and said, if I have to travel to the foreign land, I have things I can use. Yeah. I've helped encourage people for their best to move up in life. Don't stay down and below. Rise. Soar like the eagle. Don't sit and scratch down here like the fowl. Soar like the eagle. And I'm very passionate about some things. Because it hurts when people throw away their opportunities. When they could do this, when they could do that. Inspire somebody. Be a motivator to somebody. Because in doing that, you're motivating yourself too. So sometimes the people going out there and people have all sort of derogatory things to say. Don't do it. Don't do it. Help to push up a sister. Help to push up a child. Help them to grow. Help them to grow. You will be blessed. If you don't reap it, somebody for you will reap it. Yes. Somebody for you will have it. And you will be at peace with yourself. Because what? You could help somebody even with a word or a song. Sometimes you don't have physical money. You don't have the money to say, okay, take this. And for me, you need to have the first dollar. Save the first dollar. I will help you with 3. But save the first dollar. You are telling me you want, you need, and you are going after what you're going after. But don't come empty-handed, because when I take up everything and put it into your hand, you're going to eat half it and still want to come back. You will put out half it and still want to come back and still do not reach where you want to reach. And I repeat this one for the 3rd time. The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but them, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. A man found one corn grain, and he became a millionaire out of the one corn grain. And these are not fables. These are not things that doesn't happen. It does happen. Get hectares of land, one corn grain. When he planted the one corn grain and it grew, 3 ears of corn was on that. He picked them, dry them, and he planted again. So tonight, be encouraged, be prosperous, aspire to your dream. Let your attitude determine your altitude. Your attitude that you have towards your goal and your dream determine your altitude. How high up you go. Do not take your thing to persons who are in a position to pull you down. Do not go to the crab barrel thing. Because a barrel of crab, when one seeks to go up, the others only put and pull him back down. So each time to crawl out, pull him down. You don't want that type of a friend. You don't want those type of motivators. But when you going up, they are pulling you down. So tonight, thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. I am tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. This is Aquarian. Love, bless, peace. Thank you.